Okay, Len in the art of motorcycle maintenance here again. So we have fitted the tyre on. I took it outside and gave the soap a rinse off so that we could get it off while it's still quite fresh. I have removed the old balance weights. Now we're going to use the C22 dynamic balancer to check the balance. Now we need to convert slightly to do a single-sided wheel. So I have removed the traditional rigid spindle. We'll replace that with this side hung adapter, as it's called, for single-sided swinging arms, so that the bearings are now in here rather than in the wheel. And we've got an adapter that's going to fit our multistrada wheel. So we can pop that on, put the tapered adapter on that side. The rest of what's going to go on this side is really just to take up space, so pop on whatever spacer is necessary. Put the nut on, and even although it has two flats, you can just do that with your fingers. It doesn't need to be tightened with a tool. So get that on. Now we need to tell the machine where the wheel is and what kind of wheel it is. So in this case we need to do, the first dimension is the distance from the machine to the rim. So in this case that is 4.5. So we can put that up or down, in this case 4.5. So now the machine knows how far the wheel away is. Now we need to do the width of the rim. Now the width of the rim you can measure with a caliper, but it is normally stamped on the wheel. I've checked that it's 6 inches wide by 17 inch diameter. So when I press this one, if it's wrong you can just go up or down on the buttons until we've set that to 6 inches wide. And then we need to know the diameter, or the machine wants to know the diameter of the wheel. So in this case it's a 17 inch wheel. So that's us set the 3 dimensions. We can also check, we can change from a dynamic to a static balance if we wanted to. In this case, well, probably because the wheel is wider than 3.5 inches, dynamic balance is preferable, but a static balance is possible. So we'll spin it up and see how we go. So now we've put the dimensions in, you can either spin it by hand or you can use the motor that's built into the balancer if you prefer. This is an excellent time to be checking for rim run out. So I'm checking here, this rim looks quite straight. Same on the other side, it looks very straight. It's a good time to check if the tyre's fitted correctly, beaded correctly, etc. So in this case, we have, maybe a static balance might be good. In this case, well, the machine is looking for 20 grams here and 15 grams here, and that would give us a good dynamic balance. If we were to set it to static, it would just be wanting 35 right in the middle of the rim. So in the next video, we'll clean the rim up, stick some weights on, spin it up again, and we'll see if we can improve that balance factor. Okay.